going on today? It's your boy Chris. I am biggity back, Anbu Black Ops style, you already know. Today is going to be a different kind of video. It's going to be another story time since I know you guys love my story times. The last one I did was I screamed Hinata's name during sex. Which I can't believe you guys got me to do, but you know what? I told you guys I'm gonna be transparent with y'all, and that is something I'm going to live by. So today I have another story time for you guys. Unbelievable things just start happening to me. I don't know why. Maybe I got the Tanamona syndrome, the Tana mongoose, I don't know. Pretty much, I was catfished by a couple, you guys, who pretended to be Sakura Harano. I know this is insane. I know people won't believe me, but just hear me out. Hear me out. So pretty much, I'm gonna jump right into the story. It all started, well, first of all, let me say I'm an idiot for allowing myself to be catfished. That's number one. Anyways, it all started from an online encounter that I had with this really pretty girl, and I'm not gonna show pictures. Hey guys, so initially I wasn't going to show pictures, but I decided to show pictures still. I'm just going to block out certain faces. I'm not about to get another copyright strike, and I want this video to stay up because I want you guys to hear this video. So I was catfished by a couple, and it all started from an online encounter I had with a woman who said her name was Sakura Harano. Now, I really didn't believe her, because I get that there's crazy fans that would change their name, but what is the likelihood of that? You know what I mean? So I did a little research, and she told me her information. I looked it up, and it was true. Her name really was Sakura Harano. Now, in court documents are mostly public unless they are classified for whatever reason. So it's really easy to get your hands on documents. Not to mention, she sent me a picture of her ID, and it was her. So I was like, okay, that's kind of how she started talking to me. I didn't grow feelings for her just yet. We were just strictly platonic. And then, as the encounter started happening, I realized I was falling for her. And we would even FaceTime. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, if you know what she looks like, how'd you get catfished? Well, this is how. Physically, she looked like the picture that she sent me. However, she was not disclosing the information that she's married, you guys. The girl was married. And this is the sick part about all of this. Her husband put her up to this. Yes, her husband. He would be there when I would FaceTime her. I obviously couldn't see him. He might have been coaching her through the FaceTimes. He might have been sitting on the side of her where I couldn't see, but he would be right there. And he would use her laptop to message me. I feel so disgusted. This dude is obviously psychotic, and I don't know if she is in a hostage situation or not, which is why I'm trying to keep and conceal their identities, because I don't want him to hurt her. But he gets off from this sexually. And as sick as this may be, this stuff happens. I watch a lot of Criminal Minds, might I add you. And for instance, serial killers like to kill with knives because they are sexually inadequate. And the knife penetrating the body gives them some type of sexual gratification. Like Hisoka, how Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter gets turned on from fighting and stuff, which is really pedophile-ish because he says things about Gon and Kahlua. Anyways, you get my point. So I'm thinking, wait, this can't be true. This has to be a prank. This has to be a prank. It's not. It wasn't a prank. And my feelings really got hurt. I was planning on visiting her. By the way, this couple lives in Canada, and they moved to Canada from living in Japan. The woman is Asian. The couple is an Asian couple. So yeah, they moved to Canada and stuff, and I was gonna go visit her in Canada. Now, what I started noticing was things were adding up. She would text me at all different times of the day, And I understand that because when you live in a different part of the world, the time is different than the time you live in. So I was like, okay, I'm getting texts of all different kinds in the middle of the night, whatever. I really like this girl, so I'm going to reply to her. Then I would start getting FaceTime calls, which I was happy about because I've been wanting to FaceTime her for like at least a month before I started talking to her, or after. And I started hearing voices in the background of her FaceTime calls. And I'm like, okay, what is going on? This is just creepy. I would hear yelling. I would hear a very aggressive tone. And I would ask her countless times over and over again, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? What's going on? And she would say, nothing, everything's fine, whatever, whatever. So I would ignore it because, you know, I didn't know what else to do because I really, really thought, honestly, that I was going to start dating this girl for real, for real. I was booking my flight to go see her, all of that. And I got a message out of the blue saying, I'm so sorry he put me up to this. And I'm like, my heart immediately fell in my stomach because I knew something was wrong. I knew something was taking place. I knew something occurred. And finally, in a phone call, she told me that her husband makes her catfish guys because he gets off from it sexually. And when she told me that, the air that was in my throat that I breathe in.
Really, nigga? The word is oxygen. Oxygen.
All of a sudden evaporated. And my throat was dry and I swallowed just like that. And I knew this was gonna happen. Every time I put my heart on the line, people step on it and break it into millions of pieces. Whether it's a friendship, which by the way, sometimes friendships can hurt more when you break up with that person versus an actual breakup that you were in a relationship in. You know, this woman was my friend first, then I developed feelings. And those are the best kinds of relationships, the ones that start off on a friendly level. And I was devastated. She told me that her husband put her up to this. This isn't the first time he gets off from this sexually, and that she hopes I can forgive her because she started falling for me. Now, I don't believe a goddamn word that comes out of her mouth from that point on. Once you lie to me, once you betray my trust, I'm done. I may allow things to happen, but when I'm done, I'm done. And I didn't want to hear it. I hung up immediately. And when I did that, I started getting voice mails from her husband saying she was never gonna be with you. Aha, you're an idiot. Haha, you love anime so much that you jumped at the chance to date someone named Sakura. You're pathetic, you're this, you're that. He brought up the anti-Egyptian gods. He said that Geeky Squeaky would always be better than me, that YouTube would only have room for one N-word, and that's Afro Sinju, aka Afro Walmart Shotgun Gun, as I like to call it. And I knew once he said all that in the voicemail that he was deliberately trying to hurt me because I had exposed the anti-Egyptian gods not too long ago in a few videos. And for someone to take a grudge to that extent, I almost want to feel like, this is my conspiracy theory, I want to feel like the anti-Egyptian gods set me up. I want to feel like they did this to me. And I know that sounds crazy, but honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. As I'm filming this video right now, here comes Forever on the train. You guys probably can't hear it because...
Can I just say, this will never get old. Forever on the train will never get
old. Soundproofing the outside of my room. But yeah, if you guys want me to make a part 2, I will. I only begin to dive into this story. I will make a part 2 if you want me to. Thank you guys that do believe me. I love venting to you guys. And as always, If you want me to make a part 2, get this video to 100 likes and I will. Anbu Black Ops out.